There is no easy road to what you want. It's a long road. You got a lot of people that want to be a doctor. Some people don't want to go to school for 8 years.
Right.
But the ones that go to school for 8 years end up being some of the best doctors ever and live a doctor's lifestyle. Some people say a doctor's lifestyle sucks. Not the doctor that dreamed to be the doctor.
Right.
He loves it.
Right.
Because that's what he wanted to do. Everybody want to be a lawyer. Some people don't want to go to school for that 8 to 10 years. Ones that make it out end up being some of the best lawyers in the world. Are very happy with their practice and the people that are needed on a day-to-day basis to work to get there. Everybody that wants to do something doesn't understand the steps that you have to take to get there. It's not just in entertainment. It's in all aspects of life, man. And that's what I learned.
Chapter 1. The Decision Dilemma. Picture this. You're standing at a crossroads, a decision looming over you like a pop quiz you didn't study for. On one side, there's the safe path, comfortable, predictable, and pretty much like wearing your favorite pair of sweatpants. On the other side, there's the risky route, unpredictable, exciting, and maybe a little like wearing a tuxedo to class. We've all been there, right? The choice between risk and regret is one that every single one of us faces at some point. And here's the kicker. Not taking risks might just be the biggest risk of all. Now, before you start thinking I'm encouraging reckless behavior, let's dive into why taking risks can actually be your best friend. Imagine last year, you were eyeing a stock that seemed promising. Fast forward to today, and that stock has taken a nosedive. You might feel like a genius for playing it safe and keeping your money tucked away. But here's the twist. By not taking that leap, you might have missed out on valuable lessons that could have paved the way for future success. You see, our brains are wired to learn from mistakes. When we make an error, our synapses, the brain's little messengers, spring into action. It's like having your own personal coach inside your head, teaching you with every misstep. This process involves something called ERN, error-related negativity, which kicks in when there's a gap between what we expected and what actually happened. It's like your brain's way of saying, hey, pay attention, there's something to learn here. And then there's PE, prediction error, which brings these lessons to your conscious mind. With each mistake, your brain is quietly building a roadmap for future decisions. So when people say, you learn from your mistakes, they're not just offering empty platitudes, it's neuroscience in action. The bottom line? Taking risks isn't about being reckless. It's about embracing growth and learning. It's about letting your brain do what it does best, adapt and evolve. So next time you're faced with a decision, remember, risk it or regret it. Because in the grand scheme of things, the biggest regret might just be not taking that chance when you had it. In this journey of life, where decisions shape our destinies, taking calculated risks is essential for progress and self-discovery. So go ahead, take that leap. Your future self might just thank you for it. Chapter 2. The brain's role in risk. So, you've just learned the importance of taking risks for growth and progress. Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of your brain, the ultimate decision-making machine. Picture this. You're sitting in the driver's seat of your brain, specifically the prefrontal cortex, where decisions are born. Here, two types of cells are at play. Excitatory cells, which are like that friend who always says, go for it, and inhibitory cells, the cautious companion urging you to think twice. When we're young, our excitatory cells are buzzing like a coffee-fueled study session before finals. They're all about pushing boundaries and embracing new experiences. But as we age, those inhibitory cells start waking up like grumpy alarm clocks, urging us to slow down. They act as gatekeepers, filtering out risky behaviors, but also sometimes stifling our learning potential. Think about it. How many of us fear public speaking more than driving? Yet statistically, driving is far riskier. This discrepancy arises because our inhibitory cells fire more when we face unfamiliar risks. It's like your brain's way of saying, hey, maybe stick to what you know. But here's the kicker. If we never venture into the unknown, we miss out on learning and growth. Consider another example. Trying a new hobby like salsa dancing versus sticking to your usual Netflix binge. The thought of stepping onto that dance floor might make your palms sweat more than a horror movie marathon. Yet, it's these calculated risks that enrich our lives and teach us valuable lessons. So here's the takeaway. Embrace calculated risks to keep those inhibitory cells in check and fuel your personal growth. Remember, life is about balancing caution with courage. As you navigate this journey, don't let fear dictate your choices. Instead, use it as a guide to push beyond your comfort zone. After all, in the grand scheme of things, taking risks is what keeps life exciting and fulfilling. Chapter 3: Overcoming Fear. Now, let's tackle a universal nemesis: fear. Imagine fear as that overprotective friend who always says, "Are you sure about this?" Annoying, right? But fear isn't just a party pooper. It's a natural response designed to keep us safe. However, when it starts dictating our choices, it's time to show it who's boss. First things first, acknowledge your fear. It's like admitting you have a closet full of clothes but nothing to wear. It's okay, we've all been there. Recognizing fear is the first step to managing it. Once you've done that, start with small risks. Think of it as dipping your toes in the pool before cannonballing in. These small steps build confidence and prepare you for bigger leaps. Now, let's get strategic. Trick those inhibitory cells by learning something new. Whether it's mastering a new language or trying out a dance class, learning slows down those pesky cells and opens you up to more adventurous possibilities. Next, verbalize your fears. Ask yourself what you're really afraid of and how you can handle it if things don't go as planned. This simple act can transform intangible fears into manageable challenges. Remember, fear often exaggerates risk. Public speaking might feel scarier than driving on a busy highway, but in reality, it's much safer. Our brains sometimes misjudge risk levels based on familiarity, so challenge yourself regularly, try new experiences, and push your boundaries to build resilience. Finally, visualize success and embrace the potential rewards of taking risks. Picture yourself achieving your goals and let that vision fuel your courage. Remember, resilience is key. It's not about never failing, it's about bouncing back stronger each time. So go ahead, take that leap. Whether it's starting a new project or simply trying something out of your comfort zone, know that growth and success are waiting on the other side of fear. Chapter 4: Resilience in Risk-Taking. In our previous chapter, we tackled the art of overcoming fear and embracing the unknown. Now, let's dive into a secret weapon that separates those who succeed from those who don't: resilience. Picture resilience as your trusty sidekick, always ready to help you bounce back from life's curveballs. It's like having a personal cheerleader whispering, "You've got this." Even when things get tough, resilience isn't just a buzzword, it's the backbone of successful risk-taking. It's what allows you to dust yourself off after a setback and say, "Okay, let's try that again." As motivational speaker Jim Rohn wisely said, "It's all risky. The minute you were born, it became risky." So if life itself is a gamble, why not bet on the risks that could lead to your dreams? Think about it. Every successful person you admire has faced failure. The difference? They didn't let it stop them. Instead, they used it as fuel to keep going. Resilience is built through experience and learning to embrace failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. To cultivate resilience, start by reframing setbacks as opportunities for growth. When things don't go as planned, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience. This mindset shift turns failure into a valuable teacher rather than an insurmountable obstacle. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your risk-taking endeavors. Having a strong network can provide the emotional support needed to weather storms and come out stronger on the other side. Lastly, practice self-care and mindfulness to maintain your mental strength. Taking risks can be stressful, but nurturing your well-being ensures you have the energy and clarity to tackle challenges head-on. In conclusion, resilience is your best ally in the journey of risk-taking. It empowers you to face uncertainty with courage and determination. So go ahead, embrace those risks that excite and scare you, because with resilience by your side, there's nothing you can't achieve. Chapter 5: Embracing Life's Risks. In our last chapter, we explored resilience as the secret sauce for bouncing back from life's inevitable setbacks. Now, let's talk about embracing life's risks, the spice that makes life deliciously unpredictable. Imagine life as a thrilling roller coaster ride. Sure, it's terrifying at the top, but isn't that where the best views are? Life is inherently risky. From crossing a street to launching a startup, every step we take involves some level of uncertainty. But here's the kicker: without risk, there's no reward. It's like trying to win a game without ever rolling the dice. So why not embrace the thrill and see where it takes you? Taking risks can lead to incredible achievements and personal satisfaction. Think about the entrepreneurs who dared to dream big, like Jeff Bezos starting Amazon in his garage. Their willingness to take risks transformed their visions into reality and changed the world. Every risk taken is a step toward discovering what you're truly capable of. To make risk-taking a part of your life, start by setting bold goals that push you beyond your comfort zone. Remember, growth happens when you challenge yourself to reach new heights. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your adventurous spirit and celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Visualize the potential rewards of taking risks. Imagine the personal growth and fulfillment that await on the other side of fear. Let this vision fuel your courage and drive you forward. In conclusion, embracing life's risks is essential for living a fulfilling and regret-free life. Choose risks that align with your aspirations and values, and let them guide you toward your dreams. After all, as they say, you'll never be old and wise if you're never young and crazy. So go ahead, take that leap, savor the journey, and let your moments of boldness define your legacy. As we wrap up this journey into the world of risk-taking, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've explored. We've delved into the decision dilemma, uncovered the brain's role in risk, tackled the fears that hold us back, harnessed the power of resilience, and embraced life's inherent risks. Each chapter has been a stepping stone on the path to living a life full of bold choices and fewer regrets. Now, here's where you come in. What's the one risk you've been contemplating but haven't yet taken? Is it starting that passion project, asking for that promotion, or maybe something as simple as trying a new hobby? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Your experiences could inspire someone else to take their leap of faith. Remember, this channel is all about building a community of fearless adventurers who support and uplift each other. So don't be shy. Let's start a conversation. And if you found value in today's video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that challenges and inspires. Before you go, here's a thought-provoking question to ponder. If you knew you couldn't fail, what risk would you take today? Let that question guide your actions and fuel your dreams. Until next time, keep embracing those risks and living life to the fullest. You've got this.